Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. Hope you all are doing good. Today we will learn about typecasting in Python as part of Python 0 to Hero series. If you don't understand typecasting in Python, your code will break, right? And most beginners commit this mistake. In the next 5 minutes, I'll make it super simple so you never get confused again, right? So let's understand first what is typecasting, right? So typecasting in simple terms, it's like converting one data type into another. For example, converting a string into an integer into a float into an integer, so on, right? Okay, so string to integer to float. Then why typecasting matters, right? You will use typecasting in real, when you do your projects, right, real time, you will use typecasting in your real projects, especially when handling user input, right, and doing calculations and avoiding errors. Without it, your program will break, right? So when we say user input, right, let's see one of the example, right? Like let's say I am maybe in your program you might want to enter, let's say enter your name, right? Your name, you might be entering your name as XYZ. That is a string. Let's say another input you wanted, enter your age. Your age you might have entered maybe within single quote as 6045 or 12, whatever it is, right? So, but you want age to be an integer. So later you can convert age variable to int, right? So how we will do int within bracket, you when you pass age, it will be converted to age, right? So typecasting are of two types, implicit type and explicit type. Okay, what is implicit type? Sometimes Python automatically converts data types. For example, when you add one int with a float, right, it will always give you a float out. Okay, so that is an implicit conversion by your Python. What is explicit? Explicit typecasting means we manually convert data types using functions like int, float, string, boolean, bool, right? So manual conversion, these are the manual conversion examples what you do. Okay, let's dive into int, right? So as I mentioned, int, right, if it is a string data type, it should be of it should be a number, right? But it is a string that is represented within single quotes, right? So int, if you pass that number within single quotes, it will return you an integer out. Okay. So similarly, int a float number, it will return you a whole number, that is an integer out. Used for, and this is used for even mathematical operations, right? Similarly, float, if you give a whole number, integer whole number, float, it will give you a decimal point number, right? That is a float number. Similarly, if you pass a string number, a string number as a string, and you convert it to float, it will give you a float decimal number, right? Similarly, string conversion, right? Let's say I'm passing a number, okay, I want to convert it into string, then string within braces the number, then it will convert you to 100 within single quotes, that is a string. Used for displaying and printing activities, right? Similarly, boolean. Boolean, remember boolean 1 is true, boolean 0 is false. Boolean having any non-zero value is true, boolean having anti-value is false. Okay. So real project examples, if you see what I was mentioning, right, to you, is equal to input, enter your age, right? So now you might have passed as a string, right, your age number, but now what are you doing? You are converting that age into an integer. Okay. Now print age. So let's say you have passed as part of this input, right? you have passed here 10, right? So a is plus 5 equal to 10 plus 5 equal to 15. It will give you an output. Common mistakes what we do, like I want to convert a string, that is a text string, to an integer. That will never work, right? String cannot be converted to, sorry, text string cannot be converted to an integer value. Similarly, float, right? Always validate whatever inputs you are passing on to convert, type conversion, right? So let's see some of the tips. Like let's say, try except is nothing but kind of a try catch in your Java and other programming languages, right? So try will try, try except block. Here it will kind of throw an exception whenever error occurs. So your typecasting block you can put in the try block, right? See, I have put in as part of the try block. Then in except I am catching that error, whatever I need to print. So I am printing error. So this we will look at while you do programming. Okay. Now a quick quiz for you. What is output of the below program? You do your homework and put your answer in the comment field, right? Integer within integer, I'm passing a string number. I'm adding it with 2. What would be the output? Okay, so you do your homework, then you put a comment answer in the comment field. So that's all about typecasting. Okay, now we will learn more about operators in the next video. Okay, so thanks for watching the video. If you have any queries or any comments, any suggestions, you can put in the comment field. Please do like, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you are new to the channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. See you in the next video. Thank you.